So today we're going to be talking about this bad boy, the stingee thingy from Heroin skateboards. This obviously is a shaped deck. Kind of got the surfy front, like the egg front, and more of a shoveled tail. This is 9.74 at the, or 75 at the widest, I believe. I have it set up with independent stage 4 9-inch wide trucks, as big as you can get with the stage 4s. I have a lot of different board setups, but I really like the way aces turn, and the geometry of the stage 4s are pretty close to aces, as ace pretty much copied an early stage of independent geometry. Simmer down back there, big dog. So, of course, with these, you can't use other bushings or any of that nonsense. So they have the regular bushings that come in it. Most of my boards, I just keep the regular bushings in them, unless they blow out for some reason, but I ride my trucks pretty loose. If anything, I crank them down like a quarter turn once they're broken in, because I'm pretty tall. I'm 6'3", and I weigh about 180 pounds to 184 pounds, fluctuates. After that, I have some pig risers, because these trucks are they're wide enough for the board, but they still kind of sit in a little bit. So I do still get some wheel bite, and these pig risers help with that. I got this thing set up with some Speed Lab wheels. These are the Slappy Hours, and this is a 99 durometer wheel, and these are 58 millimeters big. So this board is definitely what I ride in the bowls, what I'm fucking bashing curbs with. I did not buy this intending it to be doing double kick flips or any super tech shit. I'm 30 years old, so I have a couple setups that could get techie with, but at this stage in my skate life career, I'm just trying to have fun. So these wheels are good, honestly. This is my first pair of Speed Labs that I've ever had. I was actually surprised when I first rode them, because they are a lot harder than I thought they were going to be. So you do maintain your speed very easily, and they're 58 millimeters, so you're riding over fucking everything. Chunks missing out of the street, no problem. And they slide very easily. Inside of the wheels, we have Bronson ceramics. Now, usually if I'm going to buy ceramic bearings, I go with Bones, either the red ceramics or the Swiss ceramics. I have the Swiss ceramics set up on a board, and then I have a set of red ceramics set up on a board. But I chose to do the Bronsons on this. They didn't have any Bronson raws, so I just got the Bronson ceramics. I wanted to see if they were comparable to Bones, because Bones, I mean, you can't, if you're going to buy Bones, like, you got a solid product. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Bronsons either. They're great bearings, but Reds and Swisses and Bones as a company in whole have, been killing it before, like, I was even fucking born. So, yeah, that's a no-brainer, but these bearings I've had no trouble with. If anything, they felt like they had more like speed cream in them. They felt like a little thick, if that makes any sense. When I first started riding them, they took a little bit longer to break in than normal bearings, which I didn't have that problem with the Swiss ceramics or the red ceramics. So I don't know. It might just be the oil that they come packed in, but you can even see. I mean, you can't with this, but it's it's not it's not bone dry in there. There's still oil in it, if you can hear this. So pretty quiet wheel. I mean, still could be broken in some more, but I think they're gonna last a long time. And they roll super duper smooth. So this combination with this size wheel, this hardness of wheel, and the ceramic bearings, I have really no problems in any bowl. I don't really have to pump a lot. Um, it just, if anything, sometimes I'm just going too fast and I'll fly over the coping. And I just, since it's a harder wheel, it's easy for me to just kind of do a little power slide, like speed check, um, and control my speed that way without having to pump and tire myself out. Also, with this size wheel, it's super easy to get up on curbs, and I have some Creature bone saw board rails. I know they're Creature, but I think that's their actual name is the bone saw board rails made by Creature. So they have like these little notches out that kind of look like rib bones. Um, no problems with these. Of course, put them in with a drill to snug, and then hand tightened them with the screwdriver. You don't want to tighten them too fucking much and crack the plastic, but there's nothing worse than riding a board that has board rails and they're not completely tight. Um, like if they're not even snug, dude, your board will sound waterlogged. It will be all floppy and shit. It's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling at all. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then the grip, of course, I had some old uh, FA stamped mob, and I put it on here because the grip that the board came with, um, it was fucked up. Hold on, I still got it. It was so fucked up. Let me show you this shit. By the way, I didn't order this board directly from Heroin, so Heroin didn't send this grip with the board. My girl got this for me. She got the deck. I got all the rest of the stuff on my own. But she got this deck for me for my birthday, and she ordered it. I think not from Tactics, but I don't know. I don't know where the fuck she ordered it, but this grip, and I cut it into pieces. Oh, she did order it from Tactics. Yeah. Well, or maybe I ordered. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I ended up with some Tactics grip, and this shit. Look at the fucking ripples in it, bro. It, crazy, crazy, because they had like folded it up, but like they had like folded it like and crunched it instead of just a nice consistent roll. So I tried to cut it out, and I was gonna, just do a funky design because it's such a wide board at certain lengths, and I wanted to do some grip stuff, but dude, I don't ever take grip off once a board is gripped. So I didn't want to rush and use this shit and then have to peel it off and have all that fucking adhesive all over the place. And then, no. So Jessup or Mob is what I ride. Heard nothing but good things about Pepper, but never tried it. So, yeah, so this board is phenomenal for slappies, for just all around transition skating. Of course, I mean, you can do tray flips on it, you can do kick flips on it. It's definitely doable, but this board is not a light setup by any means. This will take some fucking scooters out. All right, this thing is like a missile. but I love it. I just wanted to show it off in case anybody is thinking about getting one of these heroin stingy thingies. It's pretty much a stinger shape. I mean, it's in the name, but I've seen a lot of reviews over the eggs. The egg boards are cool, but I went with this, and I love it. Probably get the egg as my next one, but yep. Support your local fucking skate shop too. Don't be going into Zoomies because they don't know dick. They don't know dick.